guard that Jones, my friend, pass it over to me.
That's an illustration that was in Time magazine to represent my generation, and I do hope you see the resemblance. Now, I was born in 1949, the last year of the 40s, and I said, who would just really represent my birth year cohort? A lot of people get born at a certain time of history and therefore share the same history and move through their life stages, experiencing that history together. When a generation gets to the age of about 12 or 13 and up to about the age of 25, biology meets sociology. It's been shown that nostalgia can actually serve the purpose of social networks. I've even got another idea for you. Anticipatory nostalgia. In other words, helping create the nostalgic moments and events that will become the nostalgic memories 10 and 15 years from now. Compression of morbidity. What that means is that people ideally want to live a very long and active life and die fast. Okay? So anything that serves that possibility is going to be worth billions of dollars. So what are the values of this generation? Well, our parents, about 60% of our mothers read Dr. Benjamin Spock, so we were brought up to be very focused on the individual and self-expression. Now, there's one thing else about the baby boom generation that I would tell these people, these economists who are so gloom and doomy about what's going to happen. Don't underestimate the baby boomers.
The key is never stop doing what you love. Call us today. We'll help you plan for the next part of your life. Fidelity Investments. Smart move.
How many times did you hear the word retirement in that TV commercial? 0. Never stop doing what you love is a different way of thinking about retirement. The transformation narrative, a different viewpoint. First of all, economists have been underwhelming their ability to predict major transformations. Show me an economist who, in writing in 1975, predicted that in 1985, desktop computers were going to take over and create a new industry, software, hardware, and everything associated with that. Or show me an economist who, in 1985, 10 years later, predicted that this thing called the internet was going to change everything about global business. And they've demonstrated through a huge sample of respondents that over 80% of the Western countries either have a strong, moderate, or slight automatic, unconscious preference for young people compared to old people. If anybody wants to go out for tacos tonight, I'm all in. Now, I realize that's funny, it's a great parody and so forth, but keep in mind that that is the narrative of aging. Oh, you're growing old. Well, you're just going to become a teenager again. Dr. Laura Carstensen at Stanford University developed the socio-emotional selectivity theory. And what has been proven by MRI research is the older we get, the more we attend to, hold in working memory, and remember positive experiences over negative experiences. The 21st century is not going to be 100 years of progress. It's going to be 20,000 years of progress relative to the past and change. Okay, who's singing? Who said that? Anybody else know? Okay, the rest of you are not cool. 14% of the boomers never married. That's important for you to know. But there's something else important for you to know. 19% have no children. They spend 27 hours a week online, which is 2 hours more than millennials. We also have a tendency to look at negative information and give it more weight than positive information, the negativity bias. And guess what happens when there is social and political will? It happens. I'll let you get over it for a moment. That is how quick social transformations can happen. And that's how fast aging transformations can happen.
Brent Green has written 4 books on boomers and is one of the country's most popular speakers on aging.
There are, unfortunately, a group of the boomer generation, some estimate as high as 40%, that are purely unprepared for retirement.
Joining me today is Brent Green, a baby boomer marketing expert and author of Marketing to Baby Boomers.
Do you remember something called the desktop computer revolution?
Yes, I do.
How about the internet?
Yeah, let's see. I do recall that.
Okay, those revolutions are associated with baby boomers. Bill Gates, Steve
Yes.
Jobs, Tim Berners-Lee, who invented the internet. You can expect equivalent transformations when the baby boomers start entering this market segment, joining with their elder brothers and sisters, the silent generation. The entrepreneurial hotspot in terms of new business creation are actually males between age 55 and 65. Let's face it, they've adopted every technology that's come their way, from transistor radios to fax machines to cell phones. Is it any wonder that they are staying ahead of the curve as far as adoption of technology? Thank you for your time and attention.